I am here with Ishik of Ishik's Tech. You are probably familiar with some of the circuit boards and technology that he's put out for the community. Thanks for taking a minute to talk.
Thank you.
So, what do we have new here from you?
Well, I have two new boards here, AFC Pro, and we also have Ouroboros. Start with AFC Pro. This is a 8-lane PCB for like 8-lane or 5 to 8-lane box turtles. It has fancier DC motor drivers as well, supporting 5 to even 24 volt brush DC motors. It has fan speed control, CAN bus daisy chaining, and stuff like that. And yeah, supports up to 8 TMC 2209 step 6. So it's pretty similar to AFC Lights, just for up to 8 lanes of box turtle. We also have Ouroboros new here. This is a field-oriented control closed loop PCB that can use for controlling. You can use for printing really fast and at high accuracy as well. It can control stepper motors, brushless DC motors, and anything like that. And we have a demo of that here as well. It'll take a second to home, but this is running at 250,000 acceleration and set to 25,000 millimeters a second speed as well. And it's been doing this like all day the past 2 days, no problem. This is using TMC 4671 drivers, which is a hardware level implementation of the closed loop stuff, which means that you can actually use it with Clipper. Clipper isn't real time, which is one of the issues with that in the past, but TMC 4671 does that on a hardware level, so it just accepts step and dir just like any other stepper driver and does everything itself. So to make this work, you also need steppers with encoders like these guys, or brushless DC motors, or anything like that. And it lets you print really fast, really accurately. This is running at 48 volts, 7 amps. Board is designed to support up to 15 amps per motor.
Wow. Well, the new upper limit is being set.
Well, the thing is, this might not even be its limit. Like, I haven't. First of all, I'm using stepper motors here. If I'm using brushless DC, like servo style motors, it might be able to go even faster. There are also a ton of knobs that you can tune with the TMC 4671 settings in Clipper, so you can go even fast. You might even be able to go even faster in theory. But obviously, this is also without a toolhead, so there is that as well.
Excellent. So we've got the AFC Pro, which would be great if you were doing an 8-lane box turtle. Now, could you actually control 2 separate box turtle instances?
Yeah, you can even have 8 1-lane box turtles if you wanted to.
Interesting, cool. And so this is your toucan.
Yeah, that's a USB hub, USB to CAN bus adapter, and also powers your Raspberry Pi in a Raspberry Hat-like form factor. It's a very compact way of doing that.
Yeah.
If you have a tiny electronics chamber or something like that.
And the bird's nest?
Yep, this is a USB hub for tool changers. If you have Nighthawks or some other USB board like that.
Yeah.
There's also a CAN bus version of that here as well.
Excellent. And then the more CAN?
Yep, this is just a CAN bus up. Oh, one thing interesting with these is more CAN and bird's nest CAN. They both use a different CAN bus topology. CAN bus ISO 11818 CAN bus standard isn't. A lot of the other CAN bus hubs on the market don't follow that standard. CAN bus, according to that standard, is supposed to only have stub lengths of 300 millimeters. So from a connector to your toolhead is maximum 300 millimeters in theory. But this board uses a different topology. This has 2 CAN bus pins per high and low. So what you do is this goes like that. It makes it a linear hub. And according to the 11818 CAN bus standard, the limit for that is 40 meters. So this theoretically improves the accuracy and reliability of your CAN bus as well.
Excellent. And the KUSPA and the KUSPA Pro.
So these are USB accelerometers. This is the first PCB I actually released. That's it's a RP2040 and the ATXL345 in a compact PCB. And the Cuspa Pro has two versions, this 2DW or ADXL345, and it's a nozzle clamp. So if you want to get acceleration measurements from your nozzle, this makes it very easy to do that.
Yeah, and the PyCan, which is a really small USB CAN adapter.
Yeah.
Great for some of the smaller printers, like printers for ants.
Yeah.
Where there's probably not enough room in that electronics bay for something like.
I designed that for a 120 millimeter micron for myself. So that's how that started. So yeah, exactly.
Excellent. And your inline USB power switch.
That just cuts the 5 volts.
Excellent. And you've got your Nevermore sensor there.
Yeah, BME280 SCP40 measures temperature, humidity, pressure, and VOC.
Excellent. Well, it is so great to see you doing all these projects that are very specific for our community. I know at West3D we sell a ton of your stuff. It's all really great. So thank you for your contribution.
Thank you.
To the community. And if you're interested in anything you're seeing here, you can pick up most of them at West3D. We'll have everything else coming in pretty soon. And if you have any questions or want to find out more information, you can go to Ishik's website. Thank you very much for hanging out and talking.
Thank you.